We are here. It is a beautiful day outside. The dew point's right there at 60. I mean, really, for the middle of July, this works. And it works really well because this is generally the hottest week of the year. On average, you go a few days before the 15th and a few days after the 15th. And it's nothing close to the hottest week this year. But last week more than made up for that with those back-to-back 100-plus temperatures. Hey, if you didn't see the full moon, the full buck moon is what it's called last night, you got a chance again tonight. It'll be full enough out there, and it's going to be rising in the east. It should be right about the time the sun is setting. That was a beautiful sunset and moonrise at the same time last night, and hopefully have another good one. I think we will. Having a few extra clouds in play usually helps. And you can see a few clouds out there right now. From Ellis Park, you can see a lot of traffic on the Twin Bridges, as per usual. 40,000 cars and trucks go over those bridges every single day, at least on average. And we're looking at that from Ellis Park. And of course, Ellis Park, the season's already started, the summer meet, and they started last weekend. So this will be the second weekend coming up here on Friday. And you're noticing a lot of traffic out there on 69 and 66, major interchange, of course, there on the Warwick and Vanderbilt County line. Also some fair weather cumulus clouds out there. Look at this. Those look like Simpson clouds. I mean, there's like these perfect fair weather cumulus clouds out there, and that deep blue sky that you generally don't see this time of the year. It's usually a hazier blue, kind of a milkier blue, but it's more vivid now because that dew point's nice and low. And looking out toward the mighty Ohio River, partly cloudy sky, and you can see the shadows being cast upon the river of those clouds. But that's great. I mean, really, to tell you the truth, getting in the shade, that's where the best weather is today. I mean, straight sunshine might be a little tough to take. Look at that dew point. That's not tough. It's 60. 85 is a temperature with a northwest wind at 5. You get a northwest wind or a north wind in the middle of July, and you're living right. We're definitely doing that. Temperature-wise, how low can we go? I see an 80 in French Lick, 81 in Lagodi, 82 degrees in Jasper, 83 in Calhoun for Mama, 84 degrees up in Vincennes. It's 85 here in town, and that's the warm spot along with Morgantown, just outside the tri-state. So we're all pretty much bunched in the lower 80s right now at the close to the midday hour anyway. It is midday though in Jasper. On the comfort meter with that dew point at 60, we're right there on the border of tolerable and pleasant. You don't get this very often. I love it. I love this too from last night at Diamond Lake, just outside of Owensboro. Look at that cotton candy sky reflecting off the water there. Dorothy Lomax got that wonderful shot there just outside of Owensboro. Also just outside of Owensboro, here's a good shot from Carla Latham. Look at these great looking clouds. This is actually looking to the east, not the west. Sometimes you can find the best color in the sky on the opposite side of the sky from where the sun is setting. But if you look down low, you see that little light above the tree line. That is the full buck moon, and it was the brightest full moon of the year. And if you didn't get to see it, you get to see it again tonight. I mean, it's going to be bright enough, like I said, and close enough. But it's one of the supermoons. Supermoons means it's closer. The moon is actually closer to the Earth than it usually is on average. So we've had a few already this year. That's the brightest. And man, it was quite a sight. As I was driving into work at 4:30 in the morning, it's like that's when, of course, it's just about ready to set in the western sky. And that was awesome looking. I mean, it really was. And I watched it last night. I've got like a window outside my bedroom, and it actually looks a little bit more to the east and to the southeast, and I could watch that moon just rise as I was going to bed. That was awesome too. Live first warning Doppler radar not showing anything, and you could see down to the south, got some showers and thunderstorms around Memphis. Now, Nashville's seen some clouds that have spilled up their way from those thunderstorms, but Nashville's dry, so if you're traveling to the Music City, things are looking good there. Indianapolis, no problems. North of Indy, though, a few showers up north of Lafayette, but up around Chicago, so if you're traveling there, you might run across some rain. Cincinnati looking good, and so is St. Louis right now. But as we look down to the south, you can see those thunderstorms, they flared up around Memphis. Now they're pulling out of the city. They're moving into Mississippi and also northern Alabama. But even what's in northern Alabama is starting to fizzle out a little bit up around Huntsville. That's all staying north of Birmingham. And it's not a tropical system, but or named tropical system, but it is a lot of rain along the Gulf Coast. So if you're traveling down there, state of Florida, the Panhandle, they've been getting rain the past couple of days. They're going to see it for a little while longer before things start to settle down. And that is a 0% chance of being a named storm, by the way. We've had 3 tropical named storms. Not one has made landfall on the U.S. coast. Maybe that's the reason why a lot of people think, have we had one yet? We're up to D. D's going to be the next one. But the one that was Colin, it was what it was, just off the South Carolina coast, was, it never made landfall, but it did affect the U.S. in a little bit of a way. Obviously with some of the outer bands. Anyways, we take a look at Future Tracker, not much of anything to track. No rain to speak of over the next couple of days. Future Track, though, does indicate a stray shower or two coming in from the north. Not really buying into that. I think all of that's going to stay to our north, but we will see a few extra clouds in play tomorrow, though, mixing in with the sunshine, but we still have plenty of vitamin D out there to enjoy if you're looking for that. And as we head into Friday, we do have a slight chance of rain rain on Friday moving in, both Friday and Saturday, but a pretty good chance of rain by Sunday. And by then you may want it because it is going to be getting a little more humid. You want the cooling off. 89 degrees for a high today, and that's spot on the average for this time of the year for the 13th day of July. Plenty of sunshine and north wind at 5 to 10 miles an hour. And again, getting that north wind in July is a good thing. On the 3-degree guarantee, I called for a high of 89 yesterday, got up to 90. That's a 3-degree guarantee winner. And Gail Davenport of Central City. Congratulations, Gail. You've got yourself an umbrella, courtesy of Ackerman Chiropractic. All right, over the next 7 days, temperatures are staying in the upper 80s for highs. I mean, pretty much right at the average there. Remember last week at this time, we were in triple digits, so that's a nice little break there. And again, not all that humid, certainly not today. And even though it creeps up just a little bit by Friday, it's not going to be really bad, or at least what we consider humid until Sunday. And that's when we have our next decent chance for rain. And yeah, it's going to be humid next week too, but we'll deal with that then. Right now, we've got some pretty good weather out and about. Check this out. I love this shot here.
Oh, beautiful.
This is from Jeff Raber. And he got this in Poseyville. This is the full buck moon right there by the trees. He did pull off to the side of the road, he told me. Just want to let you know he was not driving down the road getting that. But it was such a beautiful full moon last night. And of course, got the color in the clouds up above it. That's a lovely shot there.
Gorgeous. Hey, when we come back, speaking of gorgeous, our handstanding grandma is here, and she's not going to handstand today. Or maybe she will. It's hard to say.
Yeah, you know it.